welcome to episode 5. Firstly, I'm just going to apologise for no episode last week. The reason for that is because I overcommitted to the cowhides to leather. Yeah, it was just a no-brainer, just keep going with those. Did make a big dent in what we needed for the bond. I have then since been crafting, and it just wasn't great content, if I'm honest. So I'd much rather not put out an episode than force out one where there's just no entertainment value at all. So again, apologies for that, but let's get into it. So bonds have dropped, which is good news for us. I'm just going to go ahead and sell everything I've managed to loot from drop parties. I was going to do more cowhides, but I saw the price of bonds this morning. So judging off the bank value, I reckon we can get it. I'll just go ahead, sell these, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've sold everything. I've got 13.544 mil. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put an offer in 13.5 exact. With the 44k I have left over, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to buy around about 300 lobsters. And I'm just going to semi-AFK cook whilst we wait for this to buy. And that is 81 cooking. And it still hasn't bought the bond. But as you can see now, it has. We did get it 13.5. I'm not going to use it just yet. I am going to continue to cook. I'm probably going to just recycle the lobsters or this cash pile until we get about 100, 150k. Then we're going to jump over to pay to play. So it's been about half hour of cooking. Been buying and selling lobsters. We're now up to some okay starter cash for pay to play. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to redeem our membership for the very first time. So we have 14 days of pay-to-play membership. Off the top of my head, I think that's the 10th of October. So I'm just going to go ahead and switch worlds. So we can now log in for the very first time to a members world. And I think it's only fair we do world 2. So here goes. So we're now in world 2. And now in our very first members only world. I'm having a little brainstorm whilst I'm here. Look at all these guys. It's such a different. I don't know how to explain the feeling, but coming from free to play to pay to play is so nice. It isn't a different experience as such because you've still got everybody here, jizzing and chatting. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna do the Ardougne, or Ardougne, whatever it's fucking called, Ardougne, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Achievement diary for the first cape. So in order to do that, I need a rusty sword. As far as I know, the easiest way to get one is to just get 20 thieving and pickpocket the humans against monsters, or the ham guys. These dudes here. So I'm gonna stay here till we get a rusty sword. So that is 17 thieving and a rusty sword. So I'm gonna see you at the GE. Okay, so I've bought stuff to do Biohazard and Plague City. You need to do those quests to get the cape. So I also did here, because you saw earlier I was thieving from the tea stall. I've created a bank tab for everything we get throughout this bond. I thought that'd be pretty cool to sort of see how we build it up and what we actually do. And I've also just created a quest tab just because I am going to go through the Edgeville lever to get to Ardougne. Let's just call it Ardy. It's nice and easy. This used to be really scary. Now it's not. and I did kind of fuck up here. I should go back and use it from this side, but I forgot because of the unlock there, and carried on through to the pet guy to check our pets. Then realized we need to go back here to get the prayer restore in this achievement. Now we're going to go and steal some cakes. I'm going to do this till we get level 20 thieving. Typically, when you want a cake, it's never the first one, it's the free. So we got that, and that is 20 thieving. And we need that so we can steal the silk. So once you've stolen the silk, you have to wait 10 minutes of in-game time outside of Ardougne before you can sell it back. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the quests. But before we go, we must teleport to the essence mine from here. Now, I've gone over to sort of west-east Ardougne to start the Plague City quest by talking to this dude. As always, I will link the quests below. I can't hyperlink them. YouTube says I'm not good enough just yet. But yeah, it's really straightforward, nice little easy quest. Talk to that dude, talk to this bitch, pick up this picture, soak the grass, or the dirt, dig a hole, go through, pull the handcovers off, speak to a few people, and quest done. So that gets us 21 mining, which is pretty cool. Gonna work on that after this episode. Before we leave, come over here, talk to his daughter that you just freed to start Biohazard. So we're here at the end of Biohazard. Just gonna go through this dialogue with the king, and that will also give us the last unlockable part of the Ardougne Cape. So once you've done that, you want to head north, slightly northwest, to the King Lephias training arena. All you need to do is enter. As you can see, I've entered and I've left. I've now gone back to Ardougne to sell our silk. You do have to barter with him. This is the best way or quickest way to do it. Once we've done that, we're going to go down to Yanili, fucking another town I can't pronounce. Sue me. Straight away I trade the wrong fucking person. I meant to trade this dude. Now all we need to do is restore our rusty sword, which we can do with this bloke here. And lastly, we just need to go out on the trawler. Sorry, I'm watching a football on the side. So yeah, go out on a fishing trawler. It takes a minute. So I'm just going to go ahead. As you can see, he's going to start it. I'll be back once the game has started. So I'm out on the fishing trawler, all on my own, because I have no friends. And I'm going to be honest, it looks like they've updated it since the first time I did this. I'm pretty sure we failed within like 30 seconds. And I don't remember there ever being any of this stuff. Or the Kraken, which appears in a moment. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and skip to this crashing, so you don't watch me for 5 minutes failing. So we failed the fishing trawler, no surprise there. I'm a little bit confused at this point as to why I've not had the completion message for the diary. Then I realized, I didn't do this bit, so we're going to go here again. Just leave her out, leave her in. 99.99999% of the time it's safe. But yeah, I'd like to bank things anyway. And then talk to 2 points over here. He's going to give us the Ardougne Cape 1 and a experience lamp that grants 2,500 experience in any skill over the level 30, I believe it is. So unfortunately this can't be banked, so I'm just going to throw it on crafting. And then I'm going to go ahead and start the Waterfall quest. I think this is going to be the last quest of the episode. I don't want to get too much into this because I can see this dragging on already. Kind of want to keep it under the 15-minute mark. So this is the no maze path. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up now. Whilst I do the maze, I just want to let you guys know I have joined Kick and Twitch, sort of exploring how to use both. But I think the plan is going to be to record these episodes on stream and then put them together at the end of the week. I just think it'd be a bit more fun and a bit more interactive. So if you guys want to check me out on either of them, I'll link them below as well. And whilst we're here, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to start another quest, which we'll do next episode. So just a heads up, if you are starting this quest, you will be back outside the start of the maze, but that's absolutely fine. We've now unlocked this Elkway follow option, and it takes you right back here. That's the main reason I started it, just so when it comes to it, I don't have to do that maze again. Back to Waterfall quest. So we're nearing the end of the Waterfall quest. It's going to give you, I believe, 30 attack and strength if you do it from 1. And it's going to take a little bit of time to just discuss the future episodes. Don't know what order I'm going to do this in, but it's going to be probably over the next 3 episodes. We're going to do Monkey Madness. We're going to start the PVM. Don't know where I want to start with that. There's a couple of options. Some are going to be slightly harder but more rewarding, and others are going to be not so rewarding GP wise, but if you're new to Runescape PVM, they're good starting points. So I don't know if you guys have a preference of what I start on. Please let me know. That is the Waterfall quest completed. And the other thing I want to work on, which I'm going to do sort of off stream and behind the scenes, I want to get an AFK gathering skill, i.e. woodcutting, fishing or mining up. At 99% certain it's going to be mining. It returns a lot more profit a lot sooner. So keep that in mind. If you are making an alt, then you don't need to follow everything I'm doing, but that is what I will be doing. I believe it's good to have an AFK method of gathering GP as well as your primary PVM skills. So on that note, that is going to be episode 5. There will be weekly episodes from now on, and thank you for watching.